because once you start accepting yourself, you might talk to yourself a little bit because you like, I don't know what these people be thinking about. But it will be liberating in the sense to where you won't be stifled by other people. Now you will still have to work out things like judgment.
Mhm.
I want to one day be able to walk around on with a string bikini on.
Mhm.
I'm not there yet. I came up, I was in religion for like 6 years. My family is very conservative. Like, and
Mhm.
but that is something to me that would mean that I'm free.
Mhm.
Somebody else might not even care about it. Somebody else might be looking like that is your somebody's listening right now, like that's a
Well,
big thing for
I was just
you.
going to ask, Casey, just to go there, just because I think it's interesting, like in the spirit of knowing, right? And knowing yourself and knowing that. Let's just go with that example. And I know you just kind of used it, but why don't you, right? Like, I get it. You understand that your family and you were raised a certain way, but at the same time, you're obviously a deeply thoughtful person. Like, you understand that shouldn't matter. If it's right for you, you should be able to do it. Why don't you?
Okay, so I have children and that kind of slows me down a slight bit. A little bit less as they're getting older. When they were younger, I was very trying to be balanced. I didn't wear too tight clothes. I didn't wear too skimpy clothes. I was really right jogging pants and t-shirts. But so that slows me down a little bit. And then it's just really getting over myself. I've gone through a lot of health changes. So it's just regaining that confidence. I always say I wish I had the confidence of Lizzo because Lizzo don't care. And um one day I will get to that. I'm not there, but I am self-conscious of what comes with it.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's me, if it's the people, or if it's the attention that comes with it. As a person, I've always been pretty much attractive, slim built, So for a long time, especially after going to church, they used to wear tight stuff. They used to cover me with the purple cloth. So then after I got married, I just felt like, oh my God, I gotta cover up all the time. So it's a process of unlearning those restrictions because at first I used to be like little
Mhm.
tube top, little
Mhm.
shorts, and then being a mom played a part in it.
Sure.
Being married played a part in it at one point, and all of those things. So, and when you become a mom, you lose so much of your youthful self, the spontaneous person. If you're like full time mom, now there's some
Mhm.
people that be like, "Okay, kids, see ya." But for those that really take mothering to heart, you lose a lot of yourself. So I am in the process of finding and redeveloping and trying to tap into the younger version of myself and balance it with who I am now.
Yeah, and what's so cool about that answer, and I think it's an awesome way to end it, is it articulates for people listening, like, hey, this is real. Like, it's hard. It's hard, even with having all the perspective and the studying and the experience and all that. We all still have our stuff. It's never easy, and I hope that's some people could take that as pessimistic and be like, oh shit, then why bother? But I see that as a positive, as encouraging to be like, um, it's hard. It's always going to be hard, but you can get there, right? Like,
Mhm.
it's okay. It's meant to be hard. So if your inclination is to be like, well, I've tried and it didn't work, that doesn't mean you're a screw up. That doesn't mean it's impossible. That's just what it is. That's
Yeah,
just the nature of what we're talking about.
mistakes are not mistakes, they're lessons.
Right,
I
right.
call myself an optimistic realist
I like it.
because I'm very realistic, but I try to be positive too.
Sure.
But the reality of a lot of things is just not positive.
Yeah.
But being optimistic is I try to, even in bad, I try to see the good. So even in me being a little bit more shy and reserved, I know that eventually I'm gonna drop these kids off, or they're gonna be old enough to where I
Mm-hmm.
can go somewhere and I can explore more of myself. Because really, all of this is about self exploration. You have to
Self-discovery.
explore yourself mentally, spiritually, physically, financially. You got to see what your limits are in every single aspect of being a human. And the overall thing is that we are all human. We all have to experience life. We all have to learn life, and everybody is learning as they go. Nobody has it all figured out.
Mhm.
This is Dr. Casey here. I got a lot of certificates up here. I studied a lot of I done read over 180 books. I'm still figuring it out. I don't care who, the smartest person that you think you know, they are still figuring it out. Don't let nobody make you think, especially looking at Instagram or Facebook or any of these social media things where everybody posting their highlight reels. Those are the highlights. Those are the best moments of the moments. There's some bad moments in there too. They're not, most people don't post that. You have some that want you to be fully aware of the reality of life, but don't base your right now on somebody's highlight clips.
Right.
You can make the life that you want. You just have to take the initiative to do it.